Do you ever find yourself lying awake at night with overwhelming feelings of loneliness and anxiety? It feels like everybody else in the whole world is asleep but you. You may be overcome with racing thoughts. You're worried about your bills. You may be ruminating on a conversation you had that day that didn't go well. You may be even going way back in the past and ruminating. Anyway, it seems to all happen when we're trying to calm down and go to sleep at night. I want to talk about that today, some of the whys and some things that we can do about it. So that's what I was journaling about this morning, and I want to share that with you. I hope it will help somebody because I'm going through this too, and it's something that I am working on. So understanding why anxiety and loneliness feel worse at night. Let's learn why emotional struggles like anxiety and loneliness, they often intensify in the evening. And one of the things we can do is create a soothing nighttime routine. I'm trying to get into this. I am, for some reason, bad about keeping a routine up. I can establish it, but I have to really work on establishing it and keeping that routine. We can discover a calming bedtime ritual like warm tea or gentle stretching and turning off screens. That is another thing that we need to do, is limit our screen time. I have had a habit of laying in the bed with my phone and iPad going at the same time. And I have had to cut that off, not only for my eyesight, for my well-being. I've had to say, okay, at this hour, whatever the hour is, 10, 11, 12, whatever, I'm gonna put this stuff down and try to start calming down and going to sleep. And we can also use a distraction, like we can use movies, books, or audios. I know there's a lot of great people out there. There's a lot of great people on YouTube who make beautiful meditation videos. One of the really great ones, if you are into prayer and meditation, is Wisdom Sparks Motivation. That's a really great one to listen to at night. I will put that link in my description if you would like to check that out. Reading a book, that's an old one. I used to read a book until I got sleepy. And it seemed like the more interesting the book, the sleepier I got. It's crazy because you think a boring one would work, but for some reason that interesting book, because I was trying to keep reading it, and I'm like, no, I gotta go to sleep. So anyway, that worked for me. Anyway, just sharing what worked for me. You can do deep breathing. I also do yoga, some nighttime yoga. That really helps me. I can't do the powerful stretches before bed, but there are some really great nighttime yoga stretches that you can do to relieve the body and calm the body and get your muscles relaxed. So you might want to check that out. I don't know of a specific one to check out. There's lots of them online too. You can look up that. So this will help calm your nervous system and relieve the anxiety feelings. And when you're doing yoga or a Tai Chi or just plain stretching, you just want to concentrate on your breathing and try to clear your mind while you're doing that. That will help you to relax for sleep. Journaling. I do journaling. I don't do heavy journaling, but I do bullet point journaling, and that helps me also. I keep a little pad by the bed and I just jot down some things that are bothering me, because I feel like if I write down the problem, it's kind of like getting it out of my head, getting it on a piece of paper, and then I say, okay, there it is, it's out of my head. We're going to handle it tomorrow if we have to, but right now we're getting it out of our head and onto this piece of paper. So hopefully that would work for you. Maybe try that. You can also connect briefly with someone before bed, with someone that you trust, a family member. You want to have maybe a nice conversation. If you have a friend to call, you could call your friend and just talk about, hey, how was your day? Just have a light conversation with someone that can kind of help distract you and get your mind on something else also. That is a thing. I know a lot of us like to drink tea. There are a lot of nice teas that you can choose from to help calm you. There's chamomile tea. Let's see, I wrote down some of them. There's chamomile tea, valerian root tea, lavender tea. These can help you reduce anxiety and support restful sleep also. And a nighttime mindfulness practice or prayer, whichever you prefer, will also help you to get grounded in the present and help you get those negative thoughts out. Affirmations and spiritual reflections before sleep. You can use calming affirmations or quiet spiritual moments to ease your heart and mind before bedtime. Great for emotional comfort. I think that also sort of calms your heart down, calms your blood pressure down so that you can get into a more peaceful and restful mode. Trying not to say and okay all the time, so sorry. You can set your atmosphere for a better night's sleep, like lighting, scents, or sound. Some people use white noise. I occasionally use white noise if there's a lot of outside noise, traffic, or if the, people are working on something outside, or even at night sometimes they do, or sirens and things like that. I have a little white noise machine that I use if I need to, and that is very helpful. Lighting is very helpful. Maybe you can start before you go to bed, just adjust your lighting. You may choose a color of light that you like, and you could put that in your room, like I don't know what color, but whatever color is peaceful for you, or just lower your lights gradually. And that will signal your brain that, okay, we're getting ready to go to sleep. And if you like scents, if there are some scents that you like, maybe like sandalwood or lavender, you may want to choose a natural scent, or you may have essential oils that you could put on a little cloth and put by your pillow. Those are some ideas. I got some Dr. Teal's sleep spray. I really like that one, but you have to go light with that. It's pretty strong, but I really like that Dr. Teal's bedtime. It's called sleep spray, I think. You spray it and you're out. No, not really, but it's a nice scent, a nice calming scent to get you relaxed. You can also, maybe before bed, you could save, if you like to do these things. I know everybody just about hates laundry. I don't hate it, but sometimes if I fold laundry gently before bed, that kind of calms me down too. I know that's kind of a crazy one, maybe. Or if you like knitting or crocheting, or I know a lot of people are doing diamond art, that might help you to calm down also and get your mind off of the day's problems, or the day's stressors. So I don't want to say light snacks, because I don't like to eat before bed. But if you have a blood sugar thing, maybe, a very, very light snack might help you to go with your tea. That may help you. Another thing that's important is establishing a consistent sleep schedule. If you go to bed about the same time every night, I think that will help your body adjust, your melatonin adjust, and help you to get in a routine of your body's going to say, okay, it's about time to go to sleep now. I have a little app that's got this little thing in it, and it'll give me a notification about an hour before bed. It says, wind down for bed. That one helps me, and I like that. There's a lot of those out there also. Your fitness app can also, on your phone, has those features that you can set to help you get ready for bed, to wind down at a specific time. And you put you program that information in yourself. You may want to watch gentle, comforting content before bed. Swap out news. Don't watch news. Don't watch thriller movies and things like that. Maybe a video that has a nice nature scene would be nice, or an uplifting affirmations video related to sleep. And you may want to spend time with your pet if you have a pet, if you're into pets. Maybe spend a few mindful minutes with them, and their presence can give you a warm feeling and a comforting feeling. I know a lot of people find that to be true, just holding your pet or petting your pet before bed. You can use a nighttime anxiety app. Oh, I already mentioned that. You can use the app to do that. Not to do the pets, but an app to program your times in that you want to go to sleep. So I hope these are some helpful ideas for you. I know I suffer with this more at times than I do others. And I don't want to have to take a sleep medication every night. I have resorted to that a few times, but I don't want to have to do that every night. I want to try to get into more natural routine for sleep. So I hope these things have been helpful. Drop down in the comments, what are your challenges with the nighttime anxiety and sleep? I would love to hear from you, and we can discuss it in the comments section on things that you're doing to help you sleep at night. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.